Step 1. Go in person. Don't call. Your first step is simple but strategic. Go in person, don't call. Calling your bank to ask about IQD or VND rates rarely works. Why? Because most phone representatives aren't trained in foreign currency procedures or are instructed to withhold certain info. But when you physically visit a branch, especially one that handles international wires or travel currency, are more likely to get real answers. Look for branches with currency desks, international banking, or wealth services. These locations are the most prepared to deal with IQD or VND exchanges. Showing up in person lets you observe body language, ask layered questions, and steer the discussion in ways that just can't happen over the phone. This one step alone often makes the difference between vague answers and seeing actual rate data for yourself. Step 2. Speak to the right person. The next move is key. Don't just talk to any teller request to speak with someone in foreign exchange, international banking, or wealth management. These individuals are trained to handle foreign currency and have access to internal FX data. When you speak with them, be respectful and direct. You could say, "Hi, I'm looking to check the live exchange rate for the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. Could you check your internal FX screen for me?" Calm confidence matters. Avoid talk of rumors or RV theories. Keep it transactional and simple. You're not there to debate or educate. You're just asking for the bank's current buy rate because you're considering a transaction. That focus keeps the door open to real information. Step 3. Read their reaction carefully. This is where psychology plays a role. Watch how they respond. If they pause, avoid eye contact, or ask a manager before answering, that could mean they're accessing restricted data or word prepared for a direct request. Some banks have protocols limiting RV info to high-level clients. If you see hesitation, gently ask, "Are you able to check your internal FX rate screen for me? I'm evaluating whether to exchange today." The term internal signals you know the system. Some banks call it a telescreen or internal desk rate. Don't push too hard. Your tone matters. You're signaling awareness, not confrontation. Keep it fluid while showing you're serious about a transaction. Step 4. Confirm the rate numbers. Now comes the moment of truth. If they check the rates, they'll typically share two numbers, the buy rate and the sell rate. The buy rate is what matters. That's what they'll give you if you're exchanging your currency. The sell rate is for buying foreign currency. So if they quote a buy rate for IQD at 3.65 or VND at 48, you're looking at a sign of revaluation already in motion. These values are far beyond old rates and suggest something shifted internally. Don't worry about understanding the back end. Just listen for those buy numbers. And yes, it's okay to ask, "Could I get that in writing or a quote for my records?" That step brings validation and possibly locks in your quote. Documentation matters. Get it in writing. If they quote you a rate, don't leave empty-handed. Ask for documentation. Most banks can provide a pre-exchange rate quota printout showing today's rate. This helps you hold that number for a few hours or the rest of the business day. It also proves that a new rate has posted in your region. Not all banks will offer this, but it's absolutely worth asking. Especially when dealing with large denominations like 20s or 50s, written confirmation helps. If they require an appointment, go ahead and schedule it. This is often how access to foreign exchange officers or higher-level staff opens up. That step can take you from a vague discussion to a real offer with terms. What if you're asked to schedule? Don't be discouraged if they tell you to schedule an appointment. That's actually a strong sign. Some Tier 1 banks have created private appointment systems to manage RV traffic with discretion. These meetings are often handled by wealth management teams or FX advisors who have clearance to act on live rate data, ask how to get on the schedule, and if a currency specialist can follow up with you. In many cases, after scheduling, a specialist will call with updated rate details and offer quick settlement options, sometimes via wire transfer or official check. This is where real transactions happen behind the scenes. So don't skip this opportunity. It might lead to access others never get. Verified viewer reports, real experiences. Let's talk about what people are actually seeing. One viewer from Chicago walked into Chase and spoke with their international banker. The banker showed them a rate above $3.50 for IQD Butte, only for customers settling via wire. Another subscriber in Nevada visited Wells Fargo and reported VND rates over 52, but limited to Premier Wealth clients. These aren't isolated stories, they follow a pattern. Internal rates are being displayed selectively, often to clients who know how to ask properly. What you're hearing here is already being backed by real-world results in banks across the US. People just like you are confirming this, one appointment at a time. Bonus tip: airport currency kiosks. Here's one more trick you probably haven't tried: check currency kiosks at airports. These booths or machines update electronic boards regularly with live FX rates, including IQD and VND if they're active. While rates there might not be the best for exchanging, they serve as a live barometer for movement. If you're traveling, take a minute to check the screen and snap a photo. Sometimes these kiosks reflect the shift a few hours after banks. It's a zero-pressure way to track trends. No need for appointments or scripts, just a casual glance can tell you a lot. If rates are showing there, things are already moving in the system. Understand bank protocols and privacy. Remember, banks have rules, especially during sensitive moments like this. If someone gives you a generic answer like, "We don't have IQD," it doesn't mean they're lying. They might be bound by internal policy, but here's the key. Those rules often shift if you show intent to transact. When you walk in prepared and serious, you position yourself differently. This approach gets results. The system responds more openly to clients with purpose. Be professional. Be respectful. And don't underestimate what doors might open when you behave like someone ready to move. It's all about presentation, posture, and patience. Prepare before you go. Have your questions ready before stepping inside the bank. Don't just walk in saying, "What's the dinar rate?" That sounds casual and uninformed. Instead, say something like, "I'm considering exchanging 1 million VND. Could you check your current internal buy rate before I proceed?" That tells them you know the process. Also, bring your currency or at least photocopies of the serial numbers in case they ask. Dress sharp. Act courteous. And if the first branch you visit isn't helpful, don't give up. Try another one. Not all branches operate the same. Persistence is your edge in this kind of system. Why this matters right now? Why push now? Because we're seeing increasing signs that bank systems are updating IQD and VND internally but haven't released them publicly yet. Waiting for a TV announcement or headline might mean missing your window. Early movers have a serious edge. Even if you're not exchanging today, use this time to gather intelligence. Learn how banks operate. Build rapport with staff. Understand the flow. Because when that rate hits screens broadly, those already prepared will move first and benefit most. The clock is ticking. And if the trends hold, the shift is coming quicker than many expected. Final words, and subscribe, call to action. So to wrap this up, no, you don't need special access or insider info to check bank, IQD, or VND rates. You need a smart approach, clear communication, and real-world awareness. This is a financial shift, and those who act strategically will be the ones to gain. If you learn something new, hit that like button. Have you seen a rate update yourself? Let us know in the comments. Your experience could help someone else take the right next step. And don't forget to subscribe to the Iraqi Dinar Hub channel. We'll keep bringing you step-by-step guidance, real reports, and intel you won't want to miss. Stay ready. Stay sharp. It's happening.